All right, everyone, we'll go ahead and get started with Manager Bud Black. If you have a question for Buddy, raise your hand and we'll get going. Tom starting, start us off.
Yes, Buddy. At the start of the game, I noticed that everybody kind of stayed in the dugout and let Trevor have a moment out there on the field. Were you aware that that was planned, and what did you think?
Didn't know it was planned. I thought it was awesome.
Also, in this game, obviously, it was a very kind of disjointed afternoon. First of all, your thoughts on Peter Lambert and how he pitched?
Peter's stuff was fine. Back-to-back games where I thought his fastball had velocity, good shape to his breaking ball, really good change. Didn't throw many sliders. So his repertoire, stuff-wise, was fine. And I like that. Where he is physically, he's getting back into pitching shape and he's healthy. So that's really encouraging. If you break down the game, hard hit ball by the leadoff hitter, two choppers by Escobar and Soto, soft hit, infield hits right, bases loaded. But Thomas, as you know, that's baseball. You got to absorb those. Base hit by Bell, but held them in to a 2-0 lead when they had a lot of action early. Got through the second inning. Again, a couple elevated pitches for some base hits, a couple of bad breaks, double play, ball flex off his glove. That's baseball. Bad break there. But, I was looking for the stuff and I saw it. I was looking for the delivery. I saw that. Obviously, the pitching line will not look good, but looking a little deeper, I'm happy that Peter made 2 starts in the big leagues. He can go into the offseason knowing that he's healthy. He's a normal, regular pitcher getting ready to compete for a job next spring training. Okay,
and I guess overall, if you look at you guys ended up, what was it, 48-33 at home. Obviously, that's something you have to take care of going forward. Can you just break down just the home part of your schedule here?
Again, I think we play with confidence at home. I think most teams do across baseball. There's a comfort to being at home and a confidence. The batter's eye, the batter's box, the repetitions at home, mound for the pitchers. I think we're at an advantage on the pitching side at home. Our guys are built the right way to pitch here. I think that's a big part of why we win. Our guys are conditioned to play in altitude. I don't want to get into a whole bunch of that stuff, Thomas, but I thought overall we played well at home. We got to transfer that to the road, which was a little better in the second half.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Patrick Saunders. Patrick.
More question regarding Trevor. We've asked you so much about him this year and through the years, but what kind of presence has he had in that clubhouse in your estimation, just in terms of his leadership and those type of intangibles?
I've seen it grow over the 5 years we've been together. It's been great to watch the maturity and the growth, not only as a player into an all-star, but into a focal point in the clubhouse for our players, a sounding board, an example. When I first got here, we had Cargo, we had DJ, we had Mark Reynolds, we had Nolan, we had Desmond. We had a veteran group of position players. We had Holiday in 18. And then rosters change each and every year. But here's Trevor now in year 6 with Chuck, stepping up and taking on that role of a guy that players look up to. All the young players that have come through the last couple of years is, whether it's Valade for a couple of weeks, Sheffield, Welker the last, few weeks. They've seen Trev in spring training, and they've seen him now in the intensity of a major league game and major league season, and he sets a great example. And he's been in their shoes, young players. He's a great sounding board. He's a good advice giver. He's got perspective. It's for me and the coaches, it's been, great to witness that growth as a player and a leader.
Okay, we'll go to Nick Grove next.
Yeah, buddy. This week I think got quietly maybe emotional for Trevor. And without asking you anything about the future, I'm not interested in that. I'm curious if you've had a conversation with him. I know you talked to your players, but a sort of not baseball conversation with him this week.
No, not this week. No. We'll probably talk a little bit in Arizona, but not this past week. Yeah, but you're right. We've talked a lot, whether, last winter, this spring, trade deadline, the last couple of months, we've talked, but nothing emotional or sentimental.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah. Got it.
All right, couple more.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Nick. We'll go to Owen and finish up with Dwayne.
Hey, buddy. I think that walk around has taken place every year of the Rockies' existence. It's been different, with losses and wins, and today was pretty different. The delay and the weather and the crowd. What was it like today and the nets and some of the distance and in some ways, but what was it like to do that today?
Oh, and you're right. I think it's great. I think it's a great tradition. I really do. Again, I think, I think I said it, either today or yesterday with Jack Corrigan about our fans. This is a really good sports town. It really is. I've seen it from afar, from the visiting dugout. I've seen it in the off season, watching Bronco games, watching Nuggets games, going to Nuggets games and Avalanche games, in the springtime. Bronco games, I've been to a couple, and I've obviously been to our games, and it's a great fan base. Can't say enough about a city that supports 4 major franchises. It's awesome, and they're into their team. I see people wearing Rockies hats, when I'm out and about. We saw them today show up, and we saw them stay, through a 2-hour rain delay. Again, I think the players never take the fans for granted. At least I know that our players haven't over the years that I've been here, and they deserve that attention. And I think today was a fitting end to, a nice home season, like Thomas alluded to. And I'm glad that we're able to, show our appreciation and give a little thanks to them for what they mean to us.
All right, we'll finish up with Dwayne. Dwayne, go ahead.
Hey, buddy, just to follow up on what you said about fitting ends, what can you say about Trevor if this is to be his final game here in the Rockies uniform, reaching base 5 times today and scoring the final run for you all here in your final home game of the season?
Yeah, I think today, in a lot of ways, he epitomized how he plays. That last play, going on contact with Max Grounder, got a great jump, showed the speed. Escobar realized that because of Trev's speed, he didn't have a play at the plate. Trev scored the run. The stolen base attempt, I think, to get 20 homers and 20 stolen bases. He would have been safe. Obviously, he beat the throw, but replay got him with the hand off the bag with the glove on it. Infield hit, base hit the other way. The only thing he didn't do today was hit a homer or get a ball in the gap or hit a triple. But, today was a game that we've seen Trevor have many, many times where he impacted the game on defense, with his legs, with the bat. It was for a lot of guys today, it was a good game for us. And, it took a while to get there with the rain and the weather, but, there's a lot of guys that played well today, both on the mound and in the field.
All right, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Okay, guys, thanks.
We're going to have Peter Lambert for you here next.